Hey everybody, Casey Cohen here with Mix Plus Master. Today I want to show you guys a plugin by Crane Song or Dave Hill. It's called the Phoenix 2 Tape Emulation plugin. You can get it at their website at cranesong.com. Go to Plugins, Phoenix 2, and they actually have a download on here, a license for a demo. It's actually 30 days, which is pretty cool because most plugin trials aren't 30 days. So yeah, I mean, it gives you enough time to go over everything, I guess, in separate applications or to really try it out. So I highly recommend you give it a try. I mean, it's a free demo, 30 days. I definitely think it's worth the money. I think the retail is like $4.50 for it. That's kind of a lot for one plugin, as far as, emulations go. But I think that it is worth every penny. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you guys this plugin. I ended up like putting this plugin on everything. It's kind of like my go-to now in my plugin chain. So it really just sounds good on everything. So I set up a session to let you hear separate examples. There's an electric guitar, a female vocal, there is a acoustic guitar and a male vocal, and the male vocal is a low sounding vocal. So I'm gonna show you a few examples. Before I do that, I'll just go over the plugin with you. Let me zero everything out here. Okay, so the input trim, you have these 5 knobs. There's the input trim, which is your input gain or whatever you're pushing into the plugin. Then there's the process, which is the saturation amount. Essentially, you can go the whole way up to 100. You can kind of view that in like a percentage, but there's the output trim, which is what it sounds like, as well as a makeup gain if you want to cut back or boost a little bit. Brightness is what it sounds like, and I'll kind of let you hear that. It's more so something that you need to hear. And then the type, from luminescent down to dark essence, really from what my view of this is it's where the tape emulation or the saturation is affecting at certain frequencies. And from what I can see, the luminescent is the higher frequencies, and then down in the dark essence and luster down there, you can really hear, especially on the male vocal, even on the female vocal, where it's really bringing in there. So let me start with the female vocal, and let's see, she's right here. I'll unmute her. I'll mute myself. I'll let you hear the female vocal and kind of dial in the saturation, and then I'll bypass it so you can hear before and after. And yeah, so here we go. Female vocal. Let me find the right spot first. That might help.
Let us be the world. Let us be the changes that we wanna see in this world. And never, never hold on to regrets. And they kiss the sky. Yes, the sky. Oh, they kiss the sky. Let us be the changes that we wanna see in this world. And never, never hold on to regrets. And they kiss the sky. Yes, the sky. kiss the sky. And now, and they kiss the sky. Yes, the sky. Oh, they kiss the sky. And they kiss the sky. Yes, the sky. Oh, they kiss the sky. And they kiss the sky.
I don't mean to play the part that is the most, holding the note out the most, but I think that part there was the best part to show the examples of the brightness as well as the types. So, I mean, if you noticed where I pushed the processing even, it's at 100% and there's still no distortion. That's with me boosting the input trim as well. So, I mean, virtually no distortion, 100% processed, pushing the input trim. I mean, if I boosted the input trim even higher than that and then try to cut back on the output, I'm sure there would be distortion, but that just gives you a good example. The Radiant really sounds well with her voice. It's kind of in the middle. Well, you can see where the separate frequencies are grabbing her vocal specifically. So that's a female vocal. Let's move on to, why don't we do the male vocal, then we'll move on to the instruments. So.
Or a musician, okay, here, artist or a musician wondering how you can get your music on the radio? Do you try and record at home or a friend's and wonder why you can't achieve that professional sound? Or maybe you're a business owner looking for custom high-quality audio for your radio, website, or video needs. Artist or a musician wondering how you can get your music on the radio? Do you try and record at home or a friend's and wonder why you can't achieve that professional sound? Or maybe you're a business owner looking for custom high-quality audio for your radio, website, or video needs. Artist or a musician wondering how you can get your music on the radio? Do you try and record at home or a friend's and wonder why you can't achieve that professional sound?
I mean, even
or maybe
even with the input at 0, you're still getting more gain by just processing it through there. Just wanted to let you know that.
Artist or a musician wondering how you can get your music on the radio? Do you try and record at home or a friend's and wonder why you can't achieve that professional sound? Or maybe you're a business owner looking for custom high-quality audio for your radio, website, or video needs. At the Overview Recording Studio, located in Indiana, we offer industry-standard recording with the same equipment and techniques your favorite artists use. With our artist or a musician wondering how you can get your music on the radio? Do you try and record at home or a friend's and wonder why you can't achieve that professional sound? Or maybe you're a business owner looking for custom high-quality audio for your radio, website, or video needs.
For him, I like the luster. If you notice, I did put the input trim at full tilt there at 10 dB and the processing up and the dark essence and the luster, you did hear the distortion a little bit. So I just wanted to do that just so you hear what it sounded like. But yeah, him on the luster with just a little bit of input trim or a little bit of input boost. I mean, I would never process it at 100%. A little goes a long way with this plugin, which that theory, works with most plugins. So we'll move on here. That bypassing that shows you how intense that can really make a male vocal. So let's go on to electric guitar, which, I mean, as far as electric guitar distortion, electric guitar really is just distortion, but you can really process this thing heavy and get a lot out of it with this tape emulation plugin. So we'll try the electric guitar and we'll let you hear that. So there's an example for the electric guitar. I mean, keep in mind there's nothing on these. There's no, maybe on the vocals there was light compression coming in while tracking, but these are all dry tracks. The audio is just imported. There's no other plugins, no EQs, no anything. So, I mean, that's pretty drastic as far as pulling that out. The guitar, it works well as well. So the lower, I seem to like the Radiant on the electric guitar. So, and really, you can process the heck out of those. But little is always better. So why don't we move on? Finally, I made a stereo. I have a stereo bus on this auxiliary track coming of acoustic guitars. Normally you want acoustics to sound natural. I think that you could try this a little bit on acoustic, but I just wanted you guys to hear it. I wouldn't process it too much. But yeah, so let's hear an example on acoustic guitars of the Phoenix 2. So there you go. There you have it. That's acoustic guitars with the Phoenix 2. You can really push it as hard as you want. You can have it lightly on there for acoustics. I mean, I think subtle, it brings it out a little bit on the higher types here. So yeah, that's the Phoenix 2 tape emulator. As far as I'm concerned, I think this is my favorite tape emulation plugin that I've ever used. Fully worth the money. I would definitely try it out at the Crane Song website. And yeah, so that's the Crane Song Phoenix 2. So make sure you guys check it out. I felt really drawn to make a video about this because it's my favorite new plugin. And this is kind of out of context because it's just on dry tracks, but you can hear how it brings tracks that are completely dry out. So if you threw this on a mix bus or, added this, would add this to something with, an EQ, you would understand how much further you could really take it. So yeah, make sure you guys check this out. Phoenix 2 tape emulation plugin by Dave Hill and Crane Song. All right, guys, take care.